Hey folks, this is Shannon, and welcome to a new episode of the Adobe at Adobe Behind the Scenes podcast. Today I'm here with my peer Nandhini. It's the first time I'm interviewing a peer. Actually, I'm really happy about that. Hi Nandhini.
Hey, hi.
Thanks for finding time.
Sure, my pleasure.
You're working on something called Project Optimus.
Yeah.
I have no clue what's behind this project, almost no clue. So can you give us some insight? What is Project Optimus?
Project Optimus is an Android and iOS app for tv.adobe.com. tv.adobe.com is a place where you could find videos related to Adobe products. If you want to learn something about Adobe products, you could go to tv.adobe.com and you can see almost videos related to Adobe. This is a native app, both iOS and Android, for having a native experience on both iOS and Android devices, tablet and phone.
And is there any new Adobe technology implemented in this project?
Yeah, so we're using Primetime, which is one of Adobe's technology for the video playback.
Okay.
And we'd also be using Adobe's marketing softwares in this.
What is Adobe Primetime?
Adobe Primetime is a video player component for native iOS and Android. What Adobe Primetime could tie into analytics. It has DRM, so you could, if you and me are watching a video, we'd be given tailored ads as to based on what your preferences and what my preferences are. So it's real-time ad, and there's DRM, which is you cannot download videos into your. So there's security for videos. That's one of the biggest features, and it has HLS video streaming, which is HTTP live streaming. So if you are trying to have a video in different devices, you don't really have to worry about the format, but then just have it in one format, which is HLS, and this would take care of whatever device you try to play this video in.
Wow. And from the development perspective, is that more something, an API you are talking to, or how is this Adobe Primetime? Is it Primetime? Yes, Primetime.
Yeah.
Working.
So Primetime has SDKs for both iOS and Android. So all you have to do is take that SDK, include it as a part of your libs, and you're good to go. You just have to include the libraries into your project, and all you have to do is just include them, and maybe just write 10 lines of code, and you have a player in your app.
With all DRM ads and so on.
So you'll have to customize the player a bit if you want to, include DRM. So there are a bunch of libraries out there which you could just add, and yeah.
And to showcase that, we developed. You are here with two tablets, right? With one Android and an iPad app.
Yeah.
Can you give us a quick demo? Like, how is it looking like in
Sure.
real?
So I have an iOS 7 device here, and then this is an Nexus 10. So this is how the app looks like. You have home, where you have the featured shows that comes as a part of Adobe TV. So this area here is the featured show, and then you can see the list of episodes that goes in this particular show here. So you could basically swipe through, and then these are the list of featured shows, and you could just choose one episode, and then it starts playing. You could basically play the video, and you can look for the list of episodes.
I'm taking that this is the Primetime SDK.
Yeah.
You said you also use the Marketing Cloud and analytics. Where do you use that?
Yeah. So there are two types of analytics that comes as part of this app. One is video analytics. So you are in this video, you play this video. How much long this video do you watch? How many people watch? Is this video really interesting? So this analytics comes as a part of the Primetime SDK. So you can really track as to how much of the video is watched by how many people and so on. So that's video related analytics. The other one is app related analytics. So you're here in this app. What are the pages that people are interested in? So we it's not just the home page, but we have shows where you could look for the list of shows that comes as a part of this Adobe TV. So you can go for popular, there are highest rated apps. You can watch for recently added shows and so on. So you can see as to how people interact with this app. So we are using analytics to track as to what are the pages in this app that people most frequently use and what's not used, so that we can see what's most interesting to the user to decide on what features we have to build on in the future.
So you don't just guess the new features, you get the data and then you concentrate or focus on what the user actually wants.
Yeah, so for example, we are thinking about having offline videos. So for example, if you are watching a video, you could just go play this video and also say, I want to save this offline. Now, saving offline is a huge engineering task. We don't know if users are really interested in getting one of those. So what we could simply do is have a button which says play offline here, and then see how many people are actually trying to use it. So once you have a number, now you know that a lot of people are really interested in it. Then you can actually, devote time in building it out.
Genius. So basically cheating the user, right? You give them a dummy button.
Yeah, you can say, hey, we're on the way. It's good that you are interested in this. We'll get it out in the next release. So,
That's cool. That's really cool. And the other interesting part, can you quickly show us the iOS application that I found it very interesting, that you decided to go with a different experience on the iOS device. Maybe you can swipe through it a little bit and show us.
Sure. So the iOS and the Android both have a similar experience. So it's ideally the same, but so you can see that there is a kind of a parallaxing effect on the iOS side. So as you move, the text moves at a different speed than the background. So that's kind of a really cool effect which comes as a part of the iOS, and it's most prominent in iOS devices. So but the rest of this things, as you see, it's all similar between an iOS and an Android. But because of the difference in the screen size, so this is a 10-inch screen, while that's the usual tablet side, a 7-inch screen. So we tried to see how we could tweak the design a bit in order to accommodate different screen sizes and give users the same experience across different devices. But other than that, it's usually the same. You can also look at the list of evangelists. So there are a lot of people inside Adobe who do videos for Adobe related products. So Juliana Post does a lot of videos related to Lightroom and Bridge, right? Bridge. And you can see what products you are interested in right here, and then maybe you can decide to watch videos made by these evangelists. It's not just that. There are a lot of Adobe products. You can decide on which product you want to learn about. Say if you want to learn more about the digital publishing suite, you can just click on digital publishing suite, and now all the shows and the episodes that are made for a digital publishing suite is shown here. So it's a real easy way for you to learn about new Adobe products.
Amazing. Cool. Thanks for the demo. That was quite cool. I think we will publish that on Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're planning to have it released sometime beginning of next year, hopefully.
Cool. Thanks a lot. Guys, if you're interested on the progress, please follow our Adobe at Adobe blog, and I'm sure we will publish an article. Subscribe to this podcast, and I hope I see you at the next show. Thank you.